Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. All right, it is Wednesday. It's my bad joke day. I've been getting a lot of requests for this. This is one, like if I'm on tour, I'll say this in every city I go to. So these two guys are out in front of the cathedral in Mexico City with their begging bowls. One guy has the cross of Jesus, and the other guy has the Star of David on his bowl. Now, all day long, people are passing by the guy with the Star of David on his bowl, and they're going to put the arms in the guy who has the bowl with the cross on it. And the bishop of the cathedral is watching this go down, but he's containing himself. But by the end of the day, he can't take it anymore. And he goes over to the guy who has the begging bowl with the Star of David on it and says, "What are you thinking? This is a Catholic country. Did you not see people passing by every single time? They didn't give you anything. They gave everything to the man over there with the cross on his bowl. What were you thinking?" And the guy with the bowl with the Jewish star turns to the other guy and says, "Hey, Moshe, look who's teaching the Greenberg brothers how to market." All right. So for my journaling friends, simple question: how do you nourish yourself? Every one of us is under a lot of stress, a lot of competing demands being made upon us. It's exhausting, and just to keep up with your daily life feels like, where am I going to draw the energy to do that? So I ask you, how do you nourish yourself? What do you do to keep going? How do you regenerate? How do you press the reset button on your calculator and so forth, right? So let me know how you do that, and I'll give you my tips. If you want to share that with me, I'll share that with you. All right, so my teacher, BKS Iyengar, reminds us that yoga keeps you healthy by inhibiting the development of disease. There are so many different ways that it works on your nervous system, digestive system, excretory system, right? Pulmonary system, cardio system, brain, immune system, and so forth. And it teaches you neither neglect the body nor pamper the body. And even when you're practicing, it's not about an external display, it's about an inner cultivation, that the outer posture ought to be a reflection of an inner state of consciousness. And this is the way you learn to balance polarities instead of living as most people do in the antagonism of duality. And my Sufi teachers are always reminding me that there's a coherent, continuous, perfectly acceptable progression between formal religion of any kind and the mystical or deeper inner understanding of that religion. Even the intellect's attempt to be as reasonable as it can up to the point where faith takes over. Intellect's ultimate function is to show that intellectuality is a mere prelude to something else. I'm all for science, get as much evidence-based stuff as you can, and then when it moves to the area where I don't have proof on this, it's in the realm of faith or intuition or deep insight that can't be corroborated because it's subjective experience, fine. Then maybe you will find what they call the emissary from the unknown world, who's your guide, who's your patron. They appear, they give you the transmission, and they pass out of normal cognition once they've given you the message. So have you got the message? Then it's in your heart. Hang up the phone. You don't need them anymore. Now, we're always searching for freedom and a release from any kind of constraint. But to live free in spirit, you have to be willing to face your fear and let go of anything that limits your love. So eventually you have to learn to kiss the hag, or as I would say, marry the not beautiful. So this kind of love costs bravery. It's necessary if you're going to go to distance. You see other people fail, injured people, maybe they're not quite trophy material, but we can emerge from that fantasy world of wishing it were a certain way into the world where sustainable love is possible. So the message from your future is you're going to make it. The pain didn't last forever. You took care of things, you managed. You acted nobly with courage. You learned lessons with elegance. So stay in the company of spiritual people, spiritually alive people who accept you, your totality, warts and all. And through their help, get rid of the calluses around your heart, because life will not repair or eliminate pain, but it'll help you come to terms with it. So remember the need to talk about old issues, is what keeps them alive and enables you to justify any complaint you have. Let that go. Remember, people work harder at playing golf, let's say, than any other time, but they don't know it because to them it's a game. So take it easy. If you would experience immediate, swift, and joyful release in your life, then allow the ease that is natural to you to be. Have a great day.